So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to each and every one of you who is already joining us online. This is game number 2 of this wonderful, chilly and very nice looking Sunday. Sports Volleyball Club, the ladies team, is up against the defending champions Kcb-Nkumba, and both teams are through with the warm-ups, and of course the action is going to start in a few minutes. Kcb-Nkumba have already played their first game of second round, and they fell short to, of course, UCU Volleyball Club, the Lady Doves, that have just lost their second game in a 5-set thriller to Ndeje Elites. And of course for Sports, this is their first game in the second round, and everyone is pumped up, both teams looking smart, and let's hope that we are going to have a very, very interesting game, and of course we anticipate the best from both teams. So ladies and gentlemen, rally your colleagues who are not able to make it to LUGOGO here where we are streaming the game to just go to the YouTube channel Sports Volleyball Club. We shall be there, and of course we are already live. As I mentioned earlier on, interesting games are going to be following each other, and just like we witnessed the first game between Ndeje Elites and UCU, it was a very interesting game to watch. Very, very nice plays from both teams, and of course Ndeje Elites at the end of it all came up victorious with 3 sets to 2, walking away with 2 points, and of course UCU Lady Doves with just 1 point after getting only 2 sets. But ahead of us is a very, very, very intriguing fixture, because in the first round Sports was able to edge out the defending champions in Kcb-Nkumba, and of course very many of you have already joined us online, and I can see already Carol, as usual. She's our usual suspect online. Balo Carol in there. She's already shouting out to Sports team. And we are ready, and the game will be starting in a few minutes. Yeah, and of course the 2 refs have already taken center stage. Arnold Major, first ref, and of course Okiria there, the second ref. And of course we better be ready, tighten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because we are headed for a very, very long ride. Sebunya Frank, you're already in the mood. You're saying Sports, George William Charles, you're rallying Kcb-Nkumba, and you're saying KCB better brighten my day. We hope for the best indeed in this particular fixture. 2 sides up against each other, big names, big stars, and of course volleyball is going to be played just in a few minutes. Kcb-Nkumba have started. Odamat, Katrina, the setter, of course, Alungat there, Scovia, we have Dina, we have Akirol Grace, and of course Bridget Nakaye starting for them, and of course Barbara starting Bero, and Alungat Jennifer, the other center player. Looking at Spotted side, of course, familiar faces. Aisha starting in that opposite role, playing opposite to Flavia. We have Comfort receiving with Hillary. We have Esther playing that middle role with Akanyo Agnes, and starting libero, of course, will be Patricia. Aisha goes, and the ball is still in play. Comfort. That's point number 1. Spotters drawing the first blood. Like I mentioned, we are headed for a very, very long ride in terms of this game, volleyball. And everyone who has joined us online, you are really in place to witness this action together with all of us. Katrina looking for Bridget, off the hands. Ball is still in play. Comfort looking for Aisha, and smart play from her. This is what ladies volleyball is all about. You can only rally your teammates by making that noise, and that is what Spotters is doing. Kcb-Nkumba still not looking vibrant, but we hope we are headed for a very, very interesting one. Flash with the service. Odamat still in play. Flash looking for Comfort. Swings. Barbara with the pick. Katrina back set. Scovia picked by Hillary. Aisha still in play. Bridget flips Patricia with a pick. Here we go, Esther. The ball is still in play. Scovia, free ball now, picked by Patricia. Aisha, she comes and she swings wide, and that is a score to Kcb-Nkumba. The arena is already feeling the energy of both teams. We have fans supporting each team. You can look at the other side of the screen of my view. Of course, you see some of the fans donning in those Kcb-Nkumba jerseys of supporters and fans jerseys. You see them there, and of course supporters as well having their supporters here. And Esther with the swing. The ball is still in play. Backward setter, that was Katrina trying to block there, but that ball was really gone, and that is a call that the ref has just made there.
Backward setter, that was Katrina trying to block there. But
this is a game to really watch. Spotters need to kick off their campaign with a maximum 3 points and a victory, and already that is error number 1 in service from Comfort, of course, the receiver attacker there for Spotters. Very well picked by Patricia, and Esther, good swing from the middle, and Jennifer was not in position to block her down. Very good set from Flavia. So here is Esther on the service line. She comes, goes to Esther, goes to Grace. Akro swings and gets Flavia there flat-footed. And that is why you're hearing the noise, because that ball hit hard straight to the line by Grace. Put Flavia there flat-footed and goes direct to her chest there. Yes. And this is volleyball for ladies, it's not for men. Comfort to the pick. Flavia looking for Hillary. Off the hands. Good swing from her. And that's the point. Very interesting volleyball this is going to be. Odermatt together with Jennifer are not able to bring Hillary down. Service error number 2 from the Sporters ladies there, Aisha. Following suit to what Comfort just did. And ladies and gentlemen, inside here there is noise from all corners from both teams. The bench is rallying the team on court. Flash brings to Aisha. Plays it. Odermatt. High ball to Scovia. And that is a block out. Akanyo together with Flavia failing to bring her down. And now we are level at score 5-5. Yes, Grace Akirol, one of the best servers this particular category in the ladies volleyball has witnessed in the previous years, goes there and errors in service. And Jennifer goes and swings it wide. And remember, Kcb-Nkumba is not fielding their first starting center player who has been Nancy Chebet. Even their starting setter always has been Auma. And they are also not having the services of Abiba Namara as well. And of course, over the weekend, some pictures made rounds of one of their main players in Hadija Otin, who is featuring now for the Rwanda Allied League in East African University of Rwanda there. But looking at Sporters, everyone is on ground and they're really having everyone there. And just like that, there was a big block before that error from service that Hillary just came off with. And Kcb-Nkumba chasing down a 2-point lead. Picked by Patricia. Comfort. Big swing, big energy swing to the line. This is ladies volleyball. It's not yet men, but you can hear from the sound of the swings and the balls, energy, all flaring through the blocks there. She goes high and tears through direct to the line. And yes, the game is really fast. Both teams are on tension. And let's wait and see how it all unfolds. Picked by Barbara. Odermatt looking for Scovia. Swings and off the hands of Esther and Flavia. Still 2 points separate two sides. Kcb-Nkumba, the defending champions, chasing a 2-point gap. So back comes Bridget, Dina and Scovia on the front court. Hillary, that pick. Flavia, Dina sets high. Still in play. Odermatt, Scovia, picked by Patricia. Comfort is going to swing again. And that's a miscued defense played by Jennifer. And Odermatt was already making her way to the front court to set, of course. And that ball could not be played back. Here comes Flavia with the service again. Good service from her. Dina with a swing and gets Hillary off guard. I think Hillary was really deep there. He should have stayed at the back. and maybe try to play that ball, and can see the points are still within the 2-point margin. Aisha, flash, looking for Aisha. Aisha with the swing. Smart play from her, not a hard one, but just a flip attack, which goes and lands on court. Well, the Ndeje, the Kcb-Nkumba libero, just looked like she thought the ball was going off, and the ball just landed on court. So Comfort, in her first attempt, erred in service. Here she is with the service. Smart play, but indeed again, she errs the second time in service for Comfort. Miscued reception from Patricia. Comfort with the swing from the backcourt line. Adomat, back set. Bridget, pick, but it's not able to be kept in play. Patricia, the libero there for Sporters. Miscommunication there between her and, of course, Comfort in position 6. I think that ball was really headed towards Comfort. She should have done much more better, Patricia, there, to leave that ball for her, Comfort, to play. Dina, service. Aisha, good swing, towering through those blocks of Akil Grace and Jennifer. Spotters still maintain and keep control of the first set, and of course leading with 2 points, 12-10 as we speak. This is ladies volleyball Serie A action. Good service, free ball, and that is off. So Akil Grace couldn't keep it in play, and she just sends it wide, and now Spotters starting to open the lead now to 3 points, 13-10. And very many service errors from the Spotters side, and I hope they are taking note of that, because this might, one or the other, come to haunt them in the latter stages of this game if they really continue to rotate and make these errors in service. Hillary, Comfort. Hillary with a swing, but it's white, and that is now 12 points for Nkumba and 13 for Spotters. Too much speed on this game, rush work, and I don't know whether the coaches are really looking into that aspect as well. The players, I hope, are taking keen interest in that. And service pressure continues to pile. Of course, on the Spotters side, now we are level in scores. So Aisha, who also had a service error in her first attempt, is on the service line now. She comes this time clean and with an S onto her name. Very good service from Aisha. You can see clearly how the receivers on the end of Kcb-Nkumba not able to even make an attempt to move for that ball. And Aisha, of course, also has a very good service, just like Esther, of course, for Spotters. She comes back. Good pick from Grace. Sending it off is Odamat. And picked by Patricia. Aisha. Free ball now. Comfort plays it over. Barbara picks Odamat again. In the middle. Jennifer. Retrieved by Patricia. This is Hillary. And very good swing from her. That's a good score for Sporters off the hands there. Jennifer not able to seal that gap between her and Odermatt. And that is another 3-point lead opened by Team Sporters. First time out is going to be called by head coach Kcb-Nkumba, Coach Tony Lakponi. Of course, some of you have already posted in your comments here in the comment section. I see Naturinda Nopias, you're saying Sporters. Ekon Brenda, you're saying Kcb-Nkumba. George William Charles, you're saying someone wake Malagala up. Kumen Mia Malil, you're saying Sporters. Odiangole Joseph, you're saying Sporters. Abalo Caroline, you're saying the ladies need to calm down. And you're appreciating that block from Aggie. Thank you very much, everyone that is joining us online. And we continue with the service pressure from Aisha, forcing errors from receivers on the end of the Kcb-Nkumba side. 4-point lead, Sporters on the driving seat. This is set number 1. That was a very tight set for Odermatt, and our first ref, Arnold Major, is going to call for a double play on her. And you can see really Sporters comfortably pushing themselves as we progress in this first set. 18 points for Sporters, 13 for Kcb-Nkumba. Jennifer retrieved, and here comes Aisha from the backcourt line, picked by Odermatt. Jennifer with a set. Scovia. Good pick from Grace. Yes, high swing from Jennifer there. Earns them the 14th points. Flash puts that ball in the middle, and Aggie is shut down by Jennifer there. 15-18. Kcb-Nkumba on the chase. Remember, they need to get maximum points from this game after suffering that thunderous defeat to UCU Lady Doves in Zambia last weekend. Here comes Grace. Picks up Comfort. Again, Hillary. Good swing, and that's the score for Team Sporters. We are headed for the business end of things. Substitution, Team Sporters, double substitution. We're going to see Kamahoro Renata come on for Flavia, and Doreen Akiten is going to come in position of Aisha. and she is going to be heading for the service, of course. Hilary Akankunda, Scovia, Odermatt, to the middle, Jennifer. Very good set from her there, Odermatt, Katrina. And now we are going to see a substitution by Team KCB. Jennifer is going to go off, and in comes Adong Grace. Grace with the service, picks up Comfort, who receives it very well. And she doesn't really execute that set from Doreen. Now, Kcb-Nkumba will make a substitution of their own. Nina is taken off, and Nancy Chebet is going to be brought on. She really didn't feature so much in their first game they played against UCU, but now the coach is going to bring her and maybe try to beef up the defense here. Not a good play from Sporters women there. Reception errors now limiting them here to just a reduced lead. 18 for Nkumba and 19 for Sporters from about 15. Very good play from, of course, Kcb-Nkumba, and that just takes us to the first time out, being called by Coach Malik Damulera, first coach, of course, of the ladies Sporters team. And of course, Nathan Emong, you're saying player profile, Nkumba shirt number 8. Well, Nathan, we're going to put that information together and you'll have it at the end of this game. Okelo Pato Eddie, you're saying Team Sporters is so strong in their first 2 sets, but they need to maintain on their endurance in order for them to overcome their opponent. It's still 50-50 game. May the best team win. Thank you very much, Okelo. Mothik Salva, you're saying all the best, Team Nkumba. Let's go hard. Jennifer in the middle. Thank you very much, all of you who have already sent in your comments, and keep them coming. And of course, even your predictions as well. I'll be here and I'll be able to read them out as we progress in this game. Okay, the game is still on. Just a small communication the referee was making, I think, to the bench of Sporters through their captain there, Doreen Akiteng. So we continue, and of course, Adong Grace is still on the service line. Good pick from Patricia. Renata. The ball is still in play, but no one is able to pick it. And Sporters have hit the 20-point mark. In comes Esther on the front court together with Comfort and Renata. And of course, to the service line goes Aggie. And on the KCB side, we see Odermatt on front court, Nancy and Scovia. Aggie with the service, picks up Adongo Grace. Back flip set off the hands, and Hilary not able to keep that ball in play. Nancy Chebet with that one leg takeoff. Now we are going to have a substitution by Kcb-Nkumba. Katrina has been taken off, and in comes Auma in the setting department. Adong Grace is still on court together, of course, with Nancy Chebet. And back on comes Bridget in the middle to do the and support, of course, the block as well. 19-20 is our score, and the game is still very tight. And Auma comes off with an error of her own from the service line. Very interesting. And on the other end of Sporters, the double sub is going to be reversed immediately. Flavia and Aisha coming back on for Renata Kamahoro and Doreen Akiteng. The game is still very, very tight, and Flavia is headed for the service. Flavia with the service. Back set, Scovia. Brought down by Aisha and Esther. Very good block from the two ladies. And of course, Scovia there is being told by her fellow teammates that you need to score for us. You have literally no chance with the ball you're getting. You need to score for us. And Coach Tony Lakoni is going to call in the second timeout with the Spotters leading with 3 points. Patrick Senior, you're saying big up DJ Mose live from the sitting room already. Thank you very much for joining us, my brother. We are coming to you live from MTN Arena here in Lugogo, and that is service error from Flash, and that I think brings the tally of service errors in the Spotters side to about 5. Here comes Scovia for Team KCB. She does the damage to Hillary, who is not able to pick that ball again. And again, we are within 1 point of the lead. Kcb-Nkumba having tall blocks on front court and a good server as well. Aisha, good pick. Esther, very smart play from her to take that ball off the hands of Nancy before she could really reach the ball there. Very interesting volleyball we are witnessing in this first set, and I can assure you for the rest of the game, this is the kind of pressure, this is the kind of entertainment, this is the kind of volleyball you don't want to miss out. Scovia, Odermatt, back set, Bridget, off the hands, Comfort. Esther, good swing from her, and Grace comes with a swing of her own off the hands of Aisha there. Kumba is still holding it there, and now the substitution is going to be reversed. Adong Grace is going to go off, and back comes Jennifer Alungat, and look at the block that Kcb-Nkumba has on front court. Flavia on the other end has Esther, Aisha and Hillary Akankunda on the front court. We want to see how we are going to hit the set point mark. Or is Kcb-Nkumba going to tally the score? And that forces a reception error from Hillary Akankunda, but to her own luck, that ball lands on court. Set point team Spotters, and 22 points for Kcb-Nkumba. Of course, a lot of contradicting reactions from the players here. Look at the players of Kcb-Nkumba signaling to the ref that they need to see the video assistant referee, and they are signaling to the ref that the ball passed off court. But as Spotters Media, we are here. We shall be checking through and see how it really plays out. And that reception error from Scovia has brought the end of the first set. Spotters reigning victorious 25-22. Very, very good display of volleyball action from these two sides. Spotters really looking very, very determined to walk away with the 3 points. But Kcb-Nkumba on the other end are also fighting on, pushing that pressure to Spotters to see to it that maybe they can as well walk away with the maximum points. Very interesting. Set number 1, it has been. Already a couple of you are predicting Okelo, Pato, Eddie. You're saying Spotters will come out victorious 3-1 for Kcb-Nkumba. And Jane Gloria, you're saying, oh, my players are serving in the net. We hope those errors don't really come back in the second set. And of course, on the Spotters side, that is one of the key talking areas that Coach Malik, of course, and his technical team will be looking at to see that ladies don't really get to much error in the net, especially when it comes to the service, because very many, if not 5 or so service errors alone coming from the team doesn't really look so good on his side. And of course, on the KCB side, I think they literally had not so much on the defense, and the block was lacking, as well as Jennifer was not able to stop most of those balls that Esther and Comfort were hitting there onto their court. But those are the talking points and take home points for, of course, the coaches there on the both sides. But we are going to wait and see what happens as we return for the second set. Ladies and gentlemen, let's come back.
I don't know why they fix that again. See the video.
So we are back, set number 2, and both teams return with the way we started. Not a very good pick, of course, from Patricia, the libero there for Spotters, and Scovia. They are starting us off with the service and drawing the first blood for Team Kcb-Nkumba. And now Spotters are going to bring on their other libero, Shamira, to try to do the reception. Scovia goes to Hilary. Shamira. Comfort, smart cross attack. She comes off, and that is a very good score for Team Spotters. Flavia now here with the service. She goes to Scovia. Odermatt, Bridget, through ball. Picked by Hillary. Flash. And Esther smartly puts that ball just behind the libero there. And that is, of course, not quite a very convincing pick for the free ball because libero, the setter, Flavia, is on backcourt and she kind of looked to be struggling to set that ball there. But nonetheless, execution was fully done by Esther. And Scovia, picked again by Hillary. Flash. Scamford. And Aisha is high above Grace to reach that ball. And that is score number 3 for Sportis. This is game number 2 out of the many games that we have lined up for you today. And of course, after this big one, we have a university derby in the men's category. UCU Doves will be up against the Endangered Sharks there. And cross swing attack from Bridget through the block of Comfort. Asha with a pick. Comfort. Yes, she got through the hands of Grace and Jennifer. And still pushing on. Remember, Comfort already has service errors from the first set. And now she is here on the service line. Here she comes. She sends it, and Scovia, good pick from her. Odermatt with the set. And Bridget is able to go through the block of Hillary and Esther. Yes, I think they really had a gap in between them there. And based on the fact that Bridget is attacking a very high ball. And that service, of course, forces an error from Shamira, the other libero who was brought in to maybe try to stabilize the reception. Now we are level at 4-4 for the scores. And Bridget is on the service line again. Goes to Hillary. Flash. Aisha to the net. She puts that ball. Not quite a good start for Sportis because now they have lost their lead, and Kcb-Nkumba has taken control of this set by just 1 point. She continues to do the damage. That is Bridget. Of course, for Team Kcb-Nkumba, they are doing a very good job in service there. She has already checked the libero Shamira. Now she has checked the receive attackers. And now timeout is going to be called, of course, by Coach Malik Damulira, the first coach of women's team of Sportis. And just like that, the timeout works in favor of Sportis because the momentum that Bridget had gained in service was cut short, and she just errors on her third attempt in service. Esther with the service. Goes to Dina. Grace. Back line comes Skopje. Retrieved by Comfort. Flash. Goes back set. Aisha. And very good swing from her. That's the score for Team Sportes. This is set number 2. And Sportes are leading with 1 set. Esther is here on her second attempt in service. Very good pick by Skopje. To the middle. Jennifer flip just behind the block. No one trying to make amends to play that ball. And of course, Kcb-Nkumba continue to maintain that lead. 1 point on the chest is Sportes, and they are on the receiving end. And Grace, one of the good servers, of course, in the women's category, is on the service line. She comes. Hillary, not quite a good ball, but big. The ball is still in play. Smart play from Aisha, but the ref has given that point to Sportes with a carried on the setter. That is Odermatt Katrina. 7-7. It is really a very, very tight game. Good pick from Grace. Skopje. Picked again by Comfort. Aisha from the back line. Fully swings it, but it goes wide. And of course now the need and the urge to use those free balls that are handed to you should be in question, because Sportes just gave out a chance to go on the lead with that free ball they just received. Aisha again, she swings and no one tries to make any effort to play that ball from the Kcb-Nkumba side. 8-8 the score. So off the reception goes over Patricia the libero, and comes Shamira to do the defense. Good service from Hillary there, and free ball now again goes to Sportes side. Flash looking for Comfort. Good pick. Comfort again goes off the hands. Aisha again, Comfort. She comes and that ball really doesn't go over. Execution of free balls continues to be the question to be asked. How do you get to use your free balls? And this should apply to all the teams, because Sportes really are not looking to be executing those free balls. And services, pressure keeping on coming. Skopje straight and hard to the line. She goes, and now Kcb-Nkumba are really looking to be starting to take control of this particular second set. Look at that leap and fast swing to the line. Skopje picked by Comfort. Hillary. Smart play by Comfort, and finds the Odermatt, of course, Katrina. Flat-footed there, and she's not able to keep that ball in play. And just that's free ball picked by Aggie. Comfort now comes in position 4. Good swing, but look at that pick from Barbara, the libero. Bridget, off the hands of Esther and flashed. Very good play from Kcb-Nkumba. Very good play from the libero, Barbara. And of course, credit to Bridget for such a very tight angle swing. And look at the excitement from the players of Kcb-Nkumba. Here is Kovia, who started on the service line with piling service pressure on the Sporters receivers. She is coming with the service. Hillary. Comfort. Free ball. Picked by Scovia. Odermatt. Back set. Bridget. And very good block from Comfort and Esther. And no one on the Kcb-Nkumba side is trying to stay behind and maybe play those deflected balls from the block. Because that one just goes and lands into very, very open ground that no one is trying to cover up. Esther, very good play. Not a good pick from, of course, Grace Akiron doing the reception there. And the game is still very, very tight. Within just 1 point, Nkumba has gotten their lead cut. Yes, more service pressure piling on both ends. Scovia, who has been piling pressure onto the receivers of Sporters, is testing the results and of course the outcomes of her own medicine here. And Sporters regain the lead with just 1 point. Flash with the service again. Dina retrieved by Shamira. Back set. Comfort picked by Barbara. Odermatt. Back set. Bridget. That ball doesn't go over, and that is the point to Sporters, and that is going to force Coach Tony, of course, Lakoni, to call for a timeout. They have been leading, now they are being led. 2 points on the chase, 13 for Sporters and 11 for Kcb-Nkumba. And running back to our commentary section, of course, Sebunya Frank is saying Sporters we go. Abalo Caroline, you're saying Coach Memory, service reception needs to be looked at during training. We need the men to serve the ladies. Well, Coach Memory, when she gets off, I'll let her know about this message and comments from you, Caroline. Thank you very much for your comments, everyone. The game is still on and we are back from that timeout. Flavia still piling that service pressure on the Kcb-Nkumba receivers, and now we are going to have a substitution. Adong Grace is going to come on for Bridget, who has been playing in that opposite position. Now she is going to add on the offense bit of it to the Kcb-Nkumba side. (14-12) is the score, and Comfort's headed for the line. And of course, she's going to service now. Kcb-Nkumba still on the chase. 2 points lead. Comfort, good service from her, picked by Dina. Good set from Odermatt. Here comes Akro Grace with that smart play from position 4, looking at that corner of the other end of Sports' position 4. Very, very good play from her. Yes, Hillary goes up and swings, but retrieved by Dina. But a net fault is going to be called on the blockers of Kcb-Nkumba. Well, we're going to take a look at that and see if indeed there was a net fault. Yes, right call from the referees there. As Jennifer was coming down, she came with the net. And Esther is in the service line. Good service picked by Scovia. Back set. Adon Grace. Comfort. Aisha. Off the hands of Jennifer and Grace Akirol. That hit from Aisha pushes Sports to within 3 points clear of the lead. Good effort from, of course, both teams to try to see that they maintain the points at the range within they can really reach. Yes, off the hands, picked by Esther. Aisha again. The ball is still in play. Back set. Adon Grace comes. Free ball. Flash. Sets again. Hillary comes and that's a very good swing from her through the hands of Odamat and Jennifer. Jennifer in that position has really been struggling to stop these balls from going through. And second time out is going to be called by Coach Tony Laconi for Kcb-Nkumba, who are now trailing with 4 points. Sports 17, 13 points for Kcb-Nkumba. Esther, keep on serving as the teammates and substitutes at the bench of Sports are telling her, and she's really doing a good job in that service line, forcing errors on the Kcb-Nkumba side there. Esther again, she comes, picks up Grace Odamat, and gets Comfort and Flavia not in the right positions there, and that ball not really a hit from Jennifer, just a dump, and there you can see clearly that Flash was headed for the front court and maybe tried to set. So here is Grace Akirol, one of the best servers, of course, in the league. Here she comes, draws Hillary to defense-wise, good servers in Sports team. Comes with a good service, and just like that, you can see from her reaction and the celebration that indeed she meant business when she went into that service box. And again, Adon Grace forced to error. So Aisha is going to go again on the second attempt. And this time around she's very unlucky and it goes to the net. Sports Volleyball Club is going to make a double substitution. Aisha is taken off together with Flavia, and Renata Kamahoro is going to come on with Doreen Akiteng. Renata will be playing that opposite position that Aisha has been playing. So Jennifer is on the service line for Kcb-Nkumba. Picks up comfort. Back set. Hillary. The ball is still in play. Adamat now free ball going to the Sporters side. Picked by Patricia. Renata off the hands of Katrina. Very good set from Doreen. And of course, Doreen used to be the #1 setter for that Nkumba team that had a very, very good campaign in about 3 seasons running or 2, where they had the likes of Astrid, the likes of Habiba in her very good days, the likes of Grace Akirol, the likes of Akanyo Agnes now playing together in the same team with her. They have chemistry together. Picks. Again comfort. Swings. Retrieved by Grace. Odamad. Scovia. And Agi is not able to bring her down together with Renata. 17 points. Katrina is on the service line for Kcb-Nkumba. Here she comes, retrieved by Patricia. Comfort on the other end with a big, powerful swing. And her teammates love it. They really are celebrating each and everything. So Sporters team is just within 3 points of winning this particular second set. A game that is really full of energy. Katrina in 4, Grace. But a net fault is going to be called on one of the blockers of Sporters, and that point is going to be awarded to Kcb-Nkumba. Should have been Renata there, going so high, but at the time of contact, she went and also touched the net. Scovia. Retrieved. Renata. Good swing from her. Picked by Scovia. Katrina. Back set. Looking for Grace. Picked. This is Comfort with a very good swing. $23 points for Sporters, 17 points for Kcb-Nkumba. Sporters looking to really be controlling this second set without pressure like we saw in the first set. Aisha is back and so is Flavia. Flavia with the service. Free ball goes the end of Sporters. Hillary with a pick. Flash. And Esther does the finishing touches from the middle. Set point. Team Sporters. 17 points for Kcb-Nkumba. Well, questions in this particular set have been asked by Sporters, not really so much from Kcb-Nkumba in terms of answering those questions. That's why you can see the lead has been opened fully to 24-17. Flavia again comes with the service. Nancy with the set. Grace picked by Hillary. Big set across to Aisha. And she swings wide, and Kcb-Nkumba is able to save the first set point. So Spotters is going to go again with the service from Nancy, picked by Hillary. Aisha. That is blocked out, and that brings us to the end of set number 2, which of course Spotters Volleyball Club, the ladies team, has comfortably come out. We are headed for set number 3, and of course again talking points for the two coaches there of Kcb-Nkumba. You could see Coach Tony and Coach JB Opendi there, trying to discuss maybe another strategy as we head into the third set. And of course, on the side of Spotters, everything looks to be going planned, because despite the fact of the pressure they had in the first set, Nkumba doing the chasing and leading, and again, that alone does not stop them from being awarded the 2 sets that they have onto their name now. So as we speak, Spotters is leading the defending champions 2 sets to nothing, and we wait to see if it will be a clean sweep of 3 sets to 0, or Kcb-Nkumba will have questions to ask of their own. Let's return for set number 3. Abalo, Caroline, you're saying, ladies, that was a great fight in this set. Then Motik Salva, you're saying, it seems Nkumba is giving up. If you look at the coach's reaction on the bench, JB looked worried, but it's not yet done. We can do better in third set. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for set number 3, and already action is underway, and service pressure already starting to pile, and errors are starting to go on the side of Kcb-Nkumba, with Flavia continuing to do that service there. And remember, Spotters already leading 2 sets, and Kcb-Nkumba have to dig deeper to come from that deficit to really maybe salvage something from this game here. But volleyball is a game of 5 sets. You never know what to expect. And Bridget comes with that swing of her own. It goes wide, and Sport is already starting to look to be leading this set. And of course, do not forget that immediately following this game is going to be a thriller of men's games. 3 men's games are lined up for you immediately after this one. The first game, of course, will be a university derby, like I mentioned earlier on. UCU Doves are going to go up against their university rivals in DJ Sharks. It will be a very interesting university derby there. Then after that, there is a very interesting Serie B fixture, which is scheduled to take place inside here. This arena is going to be filled with a lot of fans and entertainment from these two sides. St. Charles Tinda will be going up against KU, of course, and the last game of the day will be a big one not to miss. KFVC will be taking center stage up against Sports Volleyball Club, the men. So do not even think of moving away from this channel if you're literally only able to get the game through the link. And of course, Esther with that rebound attack brings Sports to 4 points now against 1 for Kcb-Nkumba. The service pressure is continuing to pile on the receivers of Kcb-Nkumba. Sempira Joseph Mary, you're saying you're just enjoying the action. Thank you very much for joining us online. And we appreciate you for always keeping it Sports Volleyball Club page. And Comfort now starting to pick up the pieces from the mistakes she had in service. Now she's literally doing a very, very good job in the service box. 5 for Sports, 1 for Kcb-Nkumba. Not quite a very good start that Coach Tony Lakoni would be wanting to start a third set, which his team is trailing 2 sets down. And looking at the way things are, Sports are literally leading his side with 4 points. Comfort again goes to Scovia, and Barbara now does that swing. Grace finds Comfort already flat-footed there. She's not able to bring that ball back into play. Game is still on. Off goes Barbara, the libero. Back comes Jennifer in the middle there, and Dina is on the service line for team Kcb-Nkumba. Dina picked by Comfort. Flash, back set. Not quite a good set from her. Very tight ball for Hillary there. Good play and good chase from Kcb-Nkumba. Sport is really not finding their feet in executing that. Received quite of a tough service from Dina, and the setter Flavia there trying to look for her outside hitters. Hillary picked by Hillary again. Esther, very good score. Flip and just dump behind the block there, where no one is able to make any move. Esther with the service. Odamat, free ball now going to the Sports side. Picked by Esther. This is Aisha. Big hands. Big block from Jennifer there. Very good block from Jennifer, and that is the second of the very many attempts that Jennifer has had, and that is the second kill she has had in the whole game so far. But of course, that's a swing from Hillary, and Sporters their 7th point in the scoreboard. This is Aisha. Good service from her. Good swing from the middle. Jennifer, they are connecting with Katrina Odamat there to get that point for Kcb-Nkumba, who are really trying to push Sporters to the limit in this particular third set here. To see to it, maybe they can get this set and continue further in the fourth set and maybe get something in the fifth set as well. But as it stands, Sporters are still leading with just a point. Hillary also shut down again by, of course, Katrina there and Jennifer, and we are level 7-7. Substitution by Team Sporters now. Doreen Akiteng is going to be introduced to replace, of course, Flavia, who has been doing a good job in the previous two sets that Sporters is having here. Fibo goes to the KCB side. Katrina, Jennifer, picked. Hillary, picked again by Grace. Jennifer goes with a swing, but it goes off court, and she's able to acknowledge the mistake, and she lets her teammates know it's her mistake. Hillary Akankunda is on the service line. She comes, and that is an S service from Hillary Akankunda. Very, very well placed service there. And look at Dina and of course Barbara there, the libero. They didn't even make attempts to play that ball. It goes and lands smart on court. And of course, that again pushes Sporters to 2 points of the lead. Hillary comes again. Grace, Fibo, Sporters retrieved by Shamira. Aisha, Comfort picks Doreen. Hillary, and is shut down by Scovia and Jennifer. Agi connecting there with Doreen Akiteng in the middle, and of course they're able to get that point for Sporters. So to the service goes Agi, and back the front court comes Esther. Agi with a service picked by Barbara. Odamak, Fibo, the Sporters side. Agi picks it. Doreen looking for comfort, and smart play from her. No one is able to play that ball back. Just lands in front of course, Scovia and Jennifer. Kcb-Nkumba there. Agi still on the service line. With a big energy swing, she brings, and it's a free ball. Again, Agi picks Doreen, looking for comfort, and she goes for the antenna this time around. Not quite a good pick from Aggie in terms of the free ball there. And like I mentioned earlier on, we need both teams to have chance to utilize their free ball, and it also depends on how you really pick that ball. And execution on the side of Spotters when it comes to free balls has not been really very, very convincing. Katrina service line here for Nkumba, but she just doesn't get that ball over the net. 3 points now leading is Spotters, and Kcb-Nkumba on the chase with that error just from Katrina from the service line. So one of the servers as well who is good in the service line, of course, is Dorina Kitten, and she is here on the service line. Here she comes, brings it, and very many. Dina is still, ball is in play. Grace picked by Shamira. Doreen back set looking for Aisha, who hits off the hands of Bridget there with Dina, and that's a very good score for her and for her teammates. And Coach Tony is going to call for a timeout because now Spotters is starting to look to be really pushing this set further with the lead. They have already opened here with 4 points. Kanyangira John Felix, you're saying the Spotters women are pushing, and you think that they will have the 3 points. Thank you very much for your comment. Balo Caro, you're saying that was a nice block from Nkumba. Again, Kanyangira John Felix, you're saying Spotters, let's push. Thank you for each and everyone that is tuned in and able to drop in their comments, even those that are following the game as it is here in LUGOGO. We thank you so much. And of course we continue. We are in set number 3. This is game number 2 of the day, and already we witnessed some interesting volleyball in game 1 where Nkumba, where Ndeje Elites were able to come out as 3-2 victory winners against UCU Lady Doves. And that wide swing from Aisha pushes Nkumba to within 2 points from the 4-point lead that they have been chasing. Of course, fans are making their way into the arena here because you know what it means to have very, very interesting volleyball lined up for you, and this is what I'm talking about. Errors are really pushing this Kcb-Nkumba side to the limits because now the errors from their servers is starting to pile, and now Scovia is going to be taken off, and Adong Grace is going to be introduced to the game, and she is going to be receiving together with Barbara and Akiro Grace. Comfort in the service line for Spotters. Here she comes. Good service from her, picked by Grace. And again, Grace, free ball. Not quite a good pick from Comfort there. And Kcb-Nkumba are still holding on. 2 points now on the lead for Spotters, and Kcb-Nkumba chasing. So back comes on Jennifer, the other tall player, of course, for Kcb-Nkumba, in the middle there. And Dina on the service line. Comfort. Doreen looking for Aisha. And that's a good score. Jennifer has to do a lot. She really has to do more to try to support her outside blockers, because this balls that are really landing on their court are going through her, and there's that gap she's not really trying to cover, of course, on the block there. But now Sportes is going to make a substitution, and Lado Cecilia, Sudanese international, is going to be introduced in the game, and Hilary Akankunda, of course, is going to be taken off for a breather. Good service from, of course, Esther, and not a good set from Katrina, as she is called for a double play by, of course, first ref there, Arnold. As we continue, of course, set number 3 is what we are on, and Kcb-Nkumba are trailing with 2 sets, as of course Sportes again leading in this particular third set as well. And took Fribo through that space where she's supposed to be covering, and you can see that good set from Doreen. Aisha comes looking direct to the diagonal, and straight she goes to the diagonal court, and she's able to get that point, and she is headed for the service now, with Sportes leading with 5 points. Good service, good pick from Madon Grace. Shamira, very good play, wonderful pick from her. Aisha looking for Fribo now. Doreen, good set, looking for Lado, and she's not able to make the score. But the referees have decided to call for a touch from the blockers of Kcb-Nkumba, especially that block from Katrina, and the reaction from the fans, and of course even the bench technical team of Kcb-Nkumba doesn't really look to be convincing there by the call the refs have made. But we are going to take a look and see. It seems there was a touch, slight touch off the hands of Katrina there. But nonetheless, the referees have made their call, and of course, they are the final. They are the final people, really. Sportes 6 points away from victory. Kumba need to chase the set down to try to win, particularly this particular third tier, and maybe try to push us to set number 4, or even take us to set number 5. But of course, comfortably, Sportes leading with about 5 points as we are headed into the business end of the set. Aisha from the backward line comes with a very good swing, and you can see from the reaction of the fans of Sportes there, they were impressed with that execution from her. And of course, Coach Malik is really should be impressed, of course, with what display he's really seeing from the ladies here. And for Kcb-Nkumba, they are really not asking a lot of questions in this set as well, but Aisha comes short, and errors from the service there. Kcb-Nkumba now 14, and Sportes looking at that 20-point mark within just 1 point. They have 19 now, with 2 sets already attached to their name. Very good serve. Of course, I talked about Grace being one of the good servers in this team here in Kcb-Nkumba. Now 0 split down to, of course, 15 points for her side and 19 points for Sportes. Doreen comes victorious in that battle with Jennifer. You can imagine the difference in height but she is able to bring Jennifer down, and that point goes to the side of Sporters, who are looking at just 5 points to walk away with a clean Thunderers victory against the defending champions. Of course, looking at your screen there is the return of our number one, an international, Coach Sheila, who has just returned from her spell in the diaspora there, trying to really add on more knowledge to this game. We appreciate her efforts always, and we are happy to see her whenever she's around to watch these games, and of course bring and add more knowledge, especially in this category of the gender in ladies. Of course, she has not been around, and KCC has not been really a team to beat because they have been maintaining their push, and Sporters come up with that good swing. Of course, pushing on is Kcb-Nkumba. Now they are going to introduce Nancy Chebet, and Dina has been taken off. Agnes Akanyo is on the service line. There seems to be some bit of concern from the technical bench of Kcb-Nkumba in regards to the scores. And yes, I think there was an error on the scoreboard, but it is now fully restored, and we are going to proceed. And Aggie errors from the service, and Kcb-Nkumba still are in the chase. They have hit the 17 points mark. Sporters just within 4 points of a very big victory for them in the return to the second round of volleyball. This is Katrina with that service, retrieved by Lado, who is not able to pass. Forces an error from her, and 17-21 as we speak. And of course, what Malik is quick to call in a timeout to calm down the ladies and maybe to talk to them and see how to return and find a way to fill in those errors and find a way to go through to win this set. Doreen, that ball was misjudged, of course, by the cover of Sport. That was a very smart play by Doreen, but the person in position 6, Cecilia, didn't think otherwise. She just watched on as that ball went and landed inside their own court. Now, Kcb-Nkumba at 2 points. Sporters was still making that substitution as Katrina served. But of course, Abalo Karen, you're saying, ladies, you're making me so proud. Sporters, you're giving them their flowers. Alinda Alan, you're saying, Moses, I passed the ball to Sport. Alan, you better come and pass the ball physically. Yes, but of course, we appreciate each and everyone that is joining us online always. Aisha, swing, and that ball is off court. This is ladies volleyball and anything can happen. This is what I said earlier on when the first game was going on, when UCU chased down a 5-point lead and went ahead to win the set. This is what Kcb-Nkumba has really done. They have chased a 4-point lead. Now they are within just 1 point. Esther, very good swing from her and forces an error from Akiro Grace. And again, pushes Sporters to 2 points now, 22-20. This is the later stages of the game, later stages of the set and pressure stages of any set, especially when you are in Sporters' shoes and you're eyeing a victory with already 2 sets onto your name. But of course, even Kcb-Nkumba not giving up. Nancy forces that error from the Sporters players and adds on the tally to 21-22. Of course, pressure now piling on both sides. And you can hear the noise is starting to come out from the fans from both ends, pushing their teams. Hilary Akankunda, Dorina Kiteng, Comfort gets in quick. Katrina pushes that ball to Akiro Grace. Nancy picked. Esther, Aisha, very good play, and that is a point to Sporters. This is interesting volleyball you are witnessing here. These two ladies teams are going against each other with a lot of momentum, with a lot of energy. I can assure you this is very, very, very interesting to watch. And the adrenaline here in the arena is already starting to show why volleyball on Sunday and why volleyball in LUGOGO MTN Arena is interesting to watch. Triple Sporters. Esther with the set. Hilary still in play. Retrieve. Adon Grace looking for Bridget. Aisha. Triple. Played now by Shamira. Picked by Adon Grace. Katrina through the middle. Picked. Esther. Off the hands. And that play from Esther brings us to our first match points for Team Sport S. Katrina looking for Akiro Grace, who swings, but that ball is on court. So Kcb-Nkumba saves the first match point, and back comes Jennifer, and Nancy is on the service line. Chebet Nancy, here she comes with the service, picked by Patricia. Aisha, and that ball is going to land on court, and that brings us to a very, very deserving win for Sporters ladies here, who have been controlling the game from the onset. Very good display from both teams. Of course, Sporters coming off victorious with 3 points, a clean sweep of the defending champions. Kcb-Nkumba, on the other hand, continue with their woes, and now they are again coming up short of victory and losing points again to another team. 2 weekends running, they are losing points. If you're in the shoes of Coach Malik, of course, Coach Memza, you should be very, very impressed with the display from the ladies. And for Coach Tony Lafoni, very many talking points. And of course, together with his assistant, JB Opendi, there, very many learning points for them. And of course, even the players, those who have taken the court today, have learned a thing or two. But from the display, both 2 games of today have really been interesting. Sporters running away with the clean sweep of the defending champions. Congratulations, of course, are in order of the celebrations are continuing, of course, on the service side, and you can see Aisha there happening to be the player of the game. And of course, very many of you had already sent in your comments. You're saying, Vincent, you say how I love volleyball, but ladies volleyball will kill me one day. Pressure is a lot. Abalo Caroline, you're saying you're congratulating the ladies and you're super proud of them. That message is going to reach the ladies, of course. Well done, sporters, ladies, and of course, hard luck, Kcb-Nkumba. We literally hope that next time that we are able to witness, of course, a better display from Kcb-Nkumba. But nonetheless, so much action is going to come your way. And of course, I've been Moses, and of course, as usual, we continue to relay these games to you. And immediately following this one is a university derby, like I mentioned. UC UDAPS will be going up against Indeje, and after that we have KU taking on St. Charles Ntinda. Then the final showdown for the day will be Sportes the men taking on KAVC. Thank you each and everyone who has been following this particular encounter and joining us online, and everyone who is here in the arena. Thank you so much, and see you in a bit in the next game.